Hello everyone, welcome back to This Day in Weather. If you're just joining this channel, this is where you can learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Today is August 12th. On this day in 1933, a United States record high temperature for the month of August was set when the high temperature at Greenland Ranch in Death Valley, California reached 127 degrees. On this day in 1936, a record high temperature for the state of Texas was set when the high temperature in Seymour reached 120 degrees. On this day in 1955, Hurricane Connie made landfall in North Carolina as a Category 2 hurricane. Connie had formed on August 3rd and destroyed 60 homes and damaged crops in Puerto Rico, and had reached a peak of 140-mile-per-hour winds on August 7th, a Category 4 hurricane, before it weakened before the North Carolina landfall. Connie progressed inland after it moved through the Chesapeake Bay region and was absorbed by a cold front over Lake Huron on August 15th. Connie resulted in evacuations, flight cancellations, and beach closures, and produced strong winds, high tides, and heavy rainfall as it moved ashore. Connie caused 77 fatalities, including 27 in North Carolina, and heavy crop damage. There were 4 deaths in Washington, D.C. from a traffic collision caused by slick roads, 14 from a capsized boat in Chesapeake Bay, which also prompted a change in Coast Guard regulations. 6 people died each in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, as well as 14 in the state of New York, where record rainfall flooded houses and subways. At least 295,000 people nationwide lost electricity. Damage was 86,000,000 United States dollars, which equates to over 1 billion in 2026 United States dollars. Connie's remnants also killed 3 people in the Canada province of Ontario and destroyed some houses and boats. The impacts resulted in the name Connie being retired from the Atlantic list of names. On this day in 1974, an F4 tornado took a path of 5 miles and 400 yards through Delaware County, Iowa. The tornado moved east and southeast across the southwest and southern parts of Ryan and struck 44 homes, destroyed 20 of them, and destroyed a school, a church, and several businesses. The last damage was to a farm 5 miles southeast of Ryan. According to newspaper reports, receipts from a home in Ryan ended up over 60 miles away in Galena. No one died from this tornado, but a dozen people were injured. On this day in 1985, an F2 tornado took a path of 22 miles and 880 yards through Monroe and Juneau counties, Wisconsin. The path started just south of Kendall. A barn was destroyed and a home was damaged. The tornado moved into Juneau County and toward the town of New Lisbon. The Bader trailer courts were struck on the northern edge of town. A 62-year-old woman was killed, as was her husband from his injuries several days later at the hospital. Their daughter was one of 22 other injured people. Out of 35 trailers in the park, 17 were destroyed. A gas station and 3 homes were damaged, and the tornado downed 100 acres of forest at Buckhorn State Park. On this day in 1987, thunderstorms in the early afternoon in Arizona dumped 3.9 inches of rain in 90 minutes at Walnut National Monument east of Flagstaff, along with 3 inches of pea-sized hail, which had to be plowed off the roads. On this day in 1989, thunderstorms were scattered across nearly every state in the Union by late in the day. Thunderstorms produced 75-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Fergus Falls, Minnesota, and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and golf ball-sized hail in Black Creek, Wisconsin. 7 people were injured by lightning at a forest preserve in North Riverside in Chicago, Illinois. On this day in 2004, Tropical Storm Bonnie made landfall just south of Apalachicola, Florida, as a 45-mile-per-hour storm. It then quickly weakened to a tropical depression and accelerated northeastward through the southeastern United States. After it paralleled the Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina coastlines, Bonnie became post-tropical on August 14th to the east of New Jersey, but its remnant low continued northeastward and made landfall in Massachusetts in May before it continued into Atlantic Canada. Bonnie was the first of 5 tropical systems in 2004 to make landfall in Florida and came ashore the day before Hurricane Charley struck, which was the first time 2 tropical systems struck Florida in a span of under 24 hours. Bonnie was also the second of a record 8 storms to reach tropical storm status in the month of August. Bonnie caused 3 direct fatalities plus 1 indirect and 1.27 million 2004 United States dollars in damage, which in 2026 United States dollars equates to over $2.24 million. On this day in 2005, an F2 tornado moved through a trailer park in Wright, Wyoming. Out of 250 homes in it, 120 were damaged, of which 91 were destroyed. 2 people were killed and 13 others were injured. That will close up this edition of This Day in Weather, but be sure to stay tuned in because whenever there's a new video, you will learn about weather events that occurred in the United States on the date the video was posted in years past. Please hit the thumbs up button to like this video. Please hit the subscribe button to be sure to never miss a new video. If you're just joining this channel, please check out all the other videos that have been posted on this channel. And please check out my Patreon at patreon.com/c/thisdayinweather for more content.